Oh, we've got one of those shops today. KizunaAI is, as I understand it, one of the founders of VTubing. And while it's never been my thing, I have actually had some VTuber friends on Twitch, and it's kind of fun if that's your deal. So I'm not familiar with the creator themselves, but I just know they've been around for a very long time, and now they are in Fortnite. So it has nothing to do with like AI as we know it today. I think KizunaAI has been around since like 2016. Like they are ancient. So a real person as well. Of course, you know, VTuber, but you know how these things go. It's kind of fun, and the whole set is available here. Totes adorbs, very cute as you'd expect, and then you've got two different styles, two different skins, two different Lego styles as well. And every 2 weeks, Epic does reset the creator code that you're using. This is not some evil ploy by Epic. They're not trying to annoy you, although purchasing something that you've been doing for the last couple weeks without a code and then not realizing it until you're done is a problem. But it is up to us, the creators, to remind you guys to continually re-enter whoever you're supporting. FortniteDB, they run the mission website that I use all the time, every day. Those servers aren't cheap. Archer helps me a lot off camera, and even today, I was doing nerd out sessions with him, and this is my first YouTube video recorded with AV1. I hope that goes well. And then I got like a whole hard drive storage solution because I've saved every YouTube video I've ever posted, and that collection is growing to be close to 8 terabytes, which means my drives are full. This is scary, you guys. This is scary. And shout out to Archer for helping me with that stuff. If you want to support me, not a 6, code Mista is my code. We get 5% of your purchase in real life dollars, and it does go a very long way. So I'll support Archer for a bit here because I made some purchases based on his suggestions today. And well, it wasn't a suggestion. I basically sent him a drive bay and I said, hey, are there any red flags here? And he's like, yes. And then he listed a bunch of reasons that didn't apply to me. And then I told him that. In fact, I drew him a little graphic. I don't want to spend too much time nerding out on this because I do want to actually show the set. And actually, this is getting a little bit covered by the advanced CG ad. And my stream deck is not functioning. So that's enough tech issues for today. I'm sorry. I'm not going to mess with that. There are also some instruments, which Sage and Ty have been kind of annoyed about in Discord because apparently this is inflating the price of the bundle to 3,200 V-Bucks, which I don't know if you can blame that on the music items because you are getting 2 different skins here and a wrap and a loading screen that is totes adorbs, and there's a lot going on here. So I don't know if we can blame the instruments. I think 3,200 for 2 skins, a wrap, a loading screen, and backbling emote is pretty good, but maybe I'm out of touch. I don't know. You can buy all of these separate if you would so choose. And then as usual, alongside a gigantic collab, we have shoes in case that's something you wanted. And then the South Park stuff, of course, is not new, but we got to keep scrolling down and down and down because most importantly, the die packet boost trail is here. Woohoo! All right. Yeah, that's here. For those who do rocket racing, that is available to you. If you guys do pick up anything with my code, feel free to ping me in Discord. I really do appreciate it. No joke here. I think I already read this and I forgot to mark it. Yeah, I just missed it. So use beast codes for Yona and archers for, yeah. I really appreciate you guys. When you use both of our codes, it's so nice of you. Just spread it out. I really do thank you. In fact, I always encourage you guys to use anybody's code, even if it's not mine. As you know, I plugged 2 other people's codes before I mentioned mine because honestly, if you don't, it just all goes to Epic, and they make plenty from these skins, and allowing me to continue making my content by using my code goes a very long way. So yeah. Now, I said I'd geek out just a little bit more because I drew Archer a dark mode diagram of my new setup. So this is basically how this is going to work. We've got 8 terabytes of SSD storage A and B. These are 4 different drives. These hard drives are just sitting in my closet right now. So I bought an enclosure that can hook up 2 hard drives to a USB cable. It's super slow, but basically I'll be editing all of my videos off of SSD A and B, and then I can put like 6 terabytes on A, and then maybe 2025 and beyond on B. At the rate that I record videos, 2024 was my busiest year in a very long time. It was just under 1 terabyte of footage. And with AV1, that might even cut things down tremendously. So this literally might be a 10-year solution. So I'm just going to be cloning once a month. I'm going to click, turn this thing on. Hard drives are noisy. I want it to be off most of the time. And when they're moving while spinning, that's not good. You want them to be very static because they'll hurt themselves. I'm just going to dump it onto A, B to B, and then once a month, that'll be my local backup. And that's it. I have remote backup as well for those worried, but yeah, I like to save all my footage, and you guys who watch my videos know how often I reuse footage because I don't need to record new footage of every weapon if I've got a video that shows it perfectly. It's honestly just a waste of time, and it gives me a chance to plug an old video. So I really do use a lot of my footage, and that got solved today. Okay, that was way too much, but it's fresh on my mind, so you get to hear about it. Superhero llamas are available today. You might get something good in here. You might just get Pathfinder. She's not worth 1,000 extra tickets in my opinion. If you're a new player, those extra tickets could be used better elsewhere, and that's kind of it, but you might get a mythic hero in here, and those characters are only available from llamas. Otherwise, you have to flux them for way too much. Mythics are way overpriced. They are not worth that usually. Even Megabase, who was like the star of my Flame Girl only Frost Knight run today, that video might not have been a success, but the success is coming soon. We did it. And even Megabase is not, in my opinion, worth buying that. I think he knows I can hear him. I'm just going to mute him in case. I don't know what that was. Tomato can ping me in Discord if he has something I need to know. Maybe he can hear me, and that's the problem he was reporting. I didn't hear. But thank you, Tomato, for joining so I could see the lower level missions and ventures. So what I was saying is if you see a mythic hero in your llamas, you might want to go ahead and pick that up. 4x reperk in the 58 4-player in ventures. Then in the 70 zone, I also muted him for his behalf. I don't want him to accidentally say something private on my video when he didn't know I could hear him. Judge is very bad in the 70 zone, by the way. This pistol could be recycled easily. You're welcome to try it out and see if I'm wrong, but this pistol did not impress. And the sound wall, really good for making propanes drop their propanes and not explode everywhere. 4x lighting the bottle in the 94 4-player mission. Then Legendary Survivor 1 of 1 is available in the 94 zone. That's our only one available today. And Upgrade Llama token number 1 out of 2 is available in the 94 zone. So I can't see past this, but according to Fortnite, and it doesn't consistently fetch every mission, we've got 4x Lightning the Bottle in the 94 zone and then Eye of the Storm. So that's pretty much it. So I guess if you're in the 124 zones, you can go and get that. Thank you, Tomato. I'm going to back out so he knows I'm done. But yeah, nothing too crazy going on as far as ventures, but some nice things at least. Let me get Twine pulled up here, get it ready to go. Upgrade Llama token number 2 out of 2 is available in the 82 zone. And then, not to move on too quickly, Vacuum Tube Sword of the 82 zone. The chain lightning on this, very strong. This thing is an S tier melee for sure. Not even just this season where it's water only missions, but even in the future, there will be water missions where the Vacuum Tube Sword shreds. It also does very well in nature zones. The same element against itself is doing 67% of its total damage. When you're using energy versus an element, it's 75. So it's actually still plenty usable to use the Vacuum Tube weapons in nature zones, even if it feels weird. Wall Dynamo in the 100 zone, excellent wall trap. It could be energy or nature. 4x perk up in the 108 4-player mission. 4x Eye of the Storm and perk up in the 116 4-player missions. Then 4x Lightning the Bottle and drops a rain in the 132 zones, and Legendary Sniper Defender. These are very useful, so highly recommend using those. 4x Eye of the Storm in the 140 zone, 369 reperk, nice. And the 160s are, well, 1.5 out of 5. 5x perk up and deliver the bomb is great, but it won't count towards your quest. If you don't have the quest, the description down below explains how to get it in every single daily video. And then the Cat 4 is awesome, super easy modifiers, barely an inconvenience. If you want to run that mission, you are highly encouraged to do so, as it will give you a ton of rewards. 4x drops a rain in the 46 4-player. Cat 4s do give you more than the normal missions. Just wanted to make that very clear. Double legendary in the 52 zone. Stampede is one of the strongest weapons of the entire game, and the bolt just seems to be coming up a lot recently. It's a piercing pistol. It's not exceptionally strong, but it does pierce, so it's kind of okay for crowd clearing. I don't recommend it, but you're welcome to give it a try. Old Smoky, same deal. Doesn't have a ton of damage. It does have infinite pierce, but it has spitting distance range, so it'll kill every normal enemy in front of you, but that's kind of it. Viterdec Blazer is also an SMG that is not very strong. Recently buffed, but I still don't think it's quite there yet, but it's there if you want to try it. Monsoon in the 64 zone. Pocket minigun. Love this SMG. And the Buzz Cut is a semi-auto AR, so it's kind of good. Maybe B tier damage. Like, it's fine. It worked great. I had a few fun missions with it on stream, but it's not, it's a lot of work for not a ton of damage, If it's going to be semi-auto, you're going to make me click for every shot. At least kill quickly, I guess. 4x Lightning the Bottom in the 64 4-player. 4x reperk in the 74 player. And I believe I have no further notes. So, yeah, that's it. I'm out of here. Actually, let's do a bonus one. I wasn't going to recommend this because it's not a strong weapon, but the one-shot in Stonewood might be worth running just to get either a weapon for your collection book or at least some weapon designs at the same time. So that could be a useful resource for those early game players. All right, I'm out of here for real this time. I'll see you guys later. Code Mista at your checkout if you buy anything. Advanced EG, link down below, 10% off. And there's a snowstorm here. Let's see if my movie plans are canceled. Okay, well, I'm not sure yet. So, yeah, I'll figure that out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.